It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC West. It's the 49ers and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Arizona.
Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7. Lance looking to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throws this one right side to Pascal. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
1st down, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they try the right side here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Murray now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cards have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Personal foul. Defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Now he's forced out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. $14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zaven Collins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On play action, it's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Lance now on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Lance looks to throw again. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to poke them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdowns.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Murray off play action. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Lance now to throw.
And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we reach halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Lance going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a play fake. Lance. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Escaping the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. To to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I'm going to get you all.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go! Let's go! Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap, to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Now Lance again.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd and 10, Lance.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Zach Pascal, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
So Lance and the Niners
down by 2 touchdowns. Under 1:20 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Arizona, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4, and they'll be able to